Welcome to another weekly Forex market analysis, which is for the 3rd to 7th of August, year 2026. I wish you all a happy new month. In this weekly Forex market analysis, I will show you the list of assets or currency pairs under my watch list. So we go through them together. If you notice any opportunity or if they are also on your list, you should take note of key important zones which I will make mention in this weekly Forex market analysis. Before we get started, please refer to the links I left in the description of this video. I have valuable links such as getting access to our VIP trading signals community, copy trading signals or copy system community, that is copy trading. As well, if you would like to start your trading career, you would like to work more on your trading knowledge, how to trade well, admission is currently on for August batch, so you can enroll now for physical or online class. Chat us on WhatsApp or Telegram +234 90 60 20 1255. Please chat only. In this week, I have the Euro paired against USD. We have Great Britain pound sterling paired against the JPY. We have the Australian dollar paired against New Zealand. We have the Great Britain pound sterling paired against AUD. And the last on the list is the XAU paired against USD. That is good. It's time we get it started. Ensure you subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to comment your views on this weekly Forex market analysis. Let's start with Euro paired against USD. So based on what we have on the Euro paired against USD, last week was a strong bullish candlestick which broke out of level which was kind of a supply for price for weeks. You can see that is 1.14783, and you can see our price range for weeks at that medium. On the day chart, right, based on what we have right here, price broke this level on Thursday 30th of July, and the last day of July 31st, Friday, price got a rejection and the buyers defended the zone, pushing price all the way up. So what should we take note of next week? There are two things you have to consider. Number one, we have a dynamic trend line above, which could serve as a point of hindrance for buyers. So if you are buying next week, take note of this dynamic resistance trend line. It's a kind of resistance trend line which has been active right from the top right here, giving us lower highs and lower lows, showing us the direction of market trend. Also take note of the order block, or in fact I wouldn't call this a reliable order block because liquidity wasn't totally taken out, but it was a supply level right there. So take note of the supply level right here. So it's possible buyers may find it difficult to break this level. So next week, if you're looking out for a long setup, it would be better for price to break out this dynamic trend line and this supply zone. Alternatively, price give you a retracement to this level, see how price react. If price can give you a strong technical bullish candlestick, can take your trade right here, have a small position side because you are still trading into the range of a dynamic trend line and the supply zone right here. So it's likely for price to break out if there's a retest and the price breaks out this yoke. All right. Alternatively, if sellers should get in whereby they push price more, they can actually push the price more downward. And before that would occur, it's better we see a sweep of liquidity, of trendline liquidity, or a kind of push into supply where price give us another external liquidity, because this is an external lower high swing, so there is going to be buy side liquidity above right here. So we can see any form of liquidity and then reversing sharp decline to the downside. So this could trigger more sellers to push price for more lower low based on what we had on this currency pair. So whatever we have to do next week, we always share with members in our VIP trading signals community. Yet to become a member, check the links in the description of this video or chat us on WhatsApp or on Telegram +234 90 60 20 1255. So in summary, supply lies above at 1.1600, demand acts at 1.14600. So this level would interest price either to buy, or alternatively, if sellers push price all the way down whereby buyers fail to defend the structure, price could continue more downward. Alternatively, if buyers should be ready to move this price, they have to clear out this upper trend line and this supply zone. All right, so that is what we have on Euro paired against USD. Next on our list is the Great Britain pound sterling paired against the JPY. Starting from the monthly chart, price is bullish on the monthly chart, and they'll take note of the lower high swing we had on the 1st of July 2028. So this is a multi-year supply level or key level structure. We can see how price reacted to this level in the month of July. That is completed month of July. That is 216.554. On the weekly chart structure is also bullish. You can see that. So last week was a massive sell. So this is like a form of imbalance. And on the day chart, based on what we have on the day chart, this is our imbalances on the day chart. So technically, we are looking out for price to balance these massive sell orders. Now, let's check out our structure on the day chart. But before we do that, let's check out the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, you can see we are expecting price to push back into the 208.173 in reference with our dynamic rising trend line. So this is what we call confluences in trading. There are a lot of confluences right here. A rising trend line zone, key level structure zone, and market structure or directional bias is bullish. So this is where we call point of interest or A plus setup point of interest. So on the day chart, based on what we have on market structure, higher low breakout structure, higher low, higher high, higher low breakout structure, higher high. This is our last higher low. And I always emphasize on don't miss market structure shift with change of character. This is our first higher low structure right here. If price will take out this higher low right here, it doesn't mean it's a change of character. Instead, it means market structure shift. A switch just occurred, but it's not yet guaranteed because market can still go up and then what? Push all the way up, and they'll use this zone as a sweep of liquidity or inducement, right? Now, before you can see change of character, price need to take out 2 consecutive higher lows, which means take out this level and take out this level. If price can take out these 2 consecutively, then we don't have to enter. We still have to wait for retracement to reduce our risk. So for now, the chart of Great Britain pound sterling on / JPY is still bullish. So next week, I'm anticipating if price can give us a kind of liquidity at this external swing right here. Price comes all the way down, use this liquidity, then we navigate all the way up to fill the imbalances right here to the price of the 215.920. You can see that. And if something of such should occur, it's likely we have this kind of chart pattern, up right head and shoulder, left shoulder, the edge, and the right shoulder, which is here to form, and this zone will be the what? The possible neckline, and this could reverse this market all the way to our confluence zone of the 208.173 and the dynamic trend line. Also, we follow the trend, right? So these are what we can see on the Great Britain pound sterling paired against the JPY. Alternatively, next week, if price doesn't do that, whereby price didn't get right a fine rejection, if buyers can push the price up, then it's likely price push and then to test these highs once again. So next week, pay attention to 215.920. See how price will react to this level. Maybe there will be violent display of selling prayer before you anticipate for a downside. Alternatively, maybe next week, price just keep on continuing the sell massive flow. But take note of the demand, which acts at the 208.173, which also aligns with our rising trend line, and they will prefer to use that as a plus setup zone for the continuation of the bullish market structure from the monthly chart to the weekly chart and to the day chart. All right, now let's proceed to the next currency pair, which is the Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand. We have a rounded top on the day chart, and from the weekly chart, it's a bullish structure. And on the monthly chart is bullish. You can see that. So monthly, weekly, daily, they are all bullish. So it's better we anticipate for a bullish market structure. But right here, we are seeing a kind of pattern which is showing us weakness in the buyer side. You can see what is what we call rounded top. You can see how sellers kept on competing with buyers, and without influencing or showing any signs of interest, they gradually pulling price all the way down. And this is what the psychology of the rounded top explain. It states that in a rounded top, sellers don't push much aggressive distribution. They distribute bit by bit, whereby they tend to move price without giving a notice to the buyers. So based on what we have right here, we have our middle key level support, which acts at the price of the 1.19331. So price is here to break this level. Also, I discussed about this currency pair in our daily life market analysis. If you can remember, on the day chart, I said there's an inversion right there, IFVG. I said if price can rotate right there, we need to see confirmation. Fortunately, price rotated into the inversion, but there wasn't a confirmation, so I didn't take the trade right there. And this is the reason why I said trading is not about copy and paste, it's about understanding. There isn't anything meaningful right there to give us a trigger buy button, right? So this is why I said you have to take your education serious. The August admission training batch is on. Admission is going on, is currently on. Enroll and they'll take your trading skills to the next level. You can chat us on WhatsApp or Telegram. +234 9060201255. Please chat only. So based on the day chart, if by next week, if buyers can give a strong liquidity concept right here, whereby they take out this low and they sweep up again on the day chart, this could trigger a buy sentiment to come in, whereby price may retest the rounded top. And this rounded top are being referred to different name or referred by traders in a different ways. We have some call it umbrella, inverted fry pan, while some call it rounded top. What really matters is you understand the psychology behind it. All right, so I have another strong key level structure or zone. Based on what we had right here, at the left hand side right here, we have a strong order block. You can see that order block, and we have our FVG, we have our break of structure. You can see these are fresh OB and fresh FVG structure. So it's likely price may be looking now to use this zone right here. And then the magnet right here has tendency to put price all the way down. Yeah, a lot of strong magnet right here. So we should expect price pushing all the way more down. So if I were you, I'll be looking out to see if this zone right here failed to give us a strong external liquidity sweep, then it's likely price may push to this level. And if price should push to this level right here, I'll be interested to see how price react at the 1.1700 psychological level and the 1.17500, which give us the FVG, and the 1.1700, which give us the order block and the psychological level. So next week, the Australian dollar paired against New Zealand is on my watch list, and whatever I have to do, I will always share with traders in our VIP Trading Signals community. Next on our list is the British pound sterling paired against the Australian dollar. From the monthly chart, we can see price was being rejected from the demand right from May 2026. On the weekly chart, we can see price failed to take out the last lower highs in this downtrend. You can see 1.94000 acted as a strong supply zone. And on the day chart, based on what we have on the day chart, this is our main extensional lower high or extensional high, right? External high rather. So there was a sweep of liquidity right here at the bottom, and eventually we have a reversal. But currently right now, we are yet to see a cleared reversal of bearish trend, because this is our last lower high and our last lower low. So market is still under the influence of this lower high, not until we can take out this barrier at 1.94013. Now take note of what we have right here. So we have series of higher lows, break of structure, higher highs, break of structure, higher highs. This is our last higher high right here and our higher low right here. So for this market to move to push out this supply zone at 1.94013, it will be better if price can give us some external liquidity. Price flow down, take out this low in combination with our strong demand, which acts at 1.89507. These are the demand zone. You can see the strong candlestick we came in right here, and after that price rallied up aggressively. So in combination of the principles of demand and liquidity and following the trend, we would like to see a kind of A plus setup coming in, whereby price push all the way down, take out this low right here, and in combination with our demand zones right there. So in summary, next week I'm anticipating to see if price can react to the 1.89500 on the Australian dollar paired against New Zealand. Alternatively, if the buyers should come in next week, whereby they push the price up, for them to take out these higher highs right there and this major resistance structure right there, they have a lot of tasks to do, right? And that's why I said for them, or for the buyers to clear out this successfully, it will be better if liquidity can be built to give the bullish swing a strong momentum to be able to break out this barrier of the resistance and the last higher highs in this market, and being the main extensional or external high right here in this downtrend. All right, now let's move on to the last asset on our list, which is the gold XAU paired against USD. We start from the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can see price retrace to a strong demand zone, and this demand has been holding price right from June. You can see throughout the month of June and July, this level proved as a strong demand zone. On the day chart, we can see side went in a ranging medium for months. That is in the month of July it was ranging throughout. We can see that on the monthly chart. The monthly candlestick will be doji. You can see doji. So the month of July wasn't good for gold, only for scalpers and day traders. So based on what we have right here, market is still down. It's still bearish, but we are yet to see a break of shoulder to the downside. And then the equal lows right there is an indication by sellers are getting weaker. They are not having more strength, like the strength isn't enough as it was in the past. Also, the multiple tests of our trend line right here says a lot. It means buyers are trying all what they can to break out this level, but they are yet to break out. So let's check the 4-hour chart. Last week there was a trade sent out in the swing trading signals community based on liquidity sweep concept right here. We took out this low right here. After price took out this low right here as a sweep of liquidity, we patiently waited for price to retrace. After the retracement, long was being sent out to buy, have your stop loss below, and the price navigated all the way up. You guys can see on our status, our traders were so happy about the trade. So next week on gold, we are still expecting more price to push to the downside. Also take note of the dynamic trend line acting as a dynamic resistance for price last week. Also some internal liquidity sweep at the top. So next week we are still expecting more downward push on gold. For gold to go up, to buy, to go bullish, there is still need for external liquidity. So which means this lower low at 3,940 still need to be taken out with strong demand, whereby price reverse it before we can see a possible break to the upside. So in summary, we are still expecting gold to continue bearish next week because we are yet to see a strong of liquidity, especially external liquidity, to fuel the breakout of this hindrance, which acts at 4,140 and the 4,200 price level. So in summary, next week sellers are still dominating, but anything can change. Whatever we have to do, we always share our decisions or setups with members in our VIP Trading Signals community. Are you not yet in the VIP Trading Signals community? Check the link in the description of this video to become a member today. Also, the copy trading system is also available. You can copy trade of professional traders. Check the link down below or comment copy trading and our autoresponder will give you the link to get access to that. So comment any other asset we want us to analyze in our daily live market analysis tomorrow morning 8 a.m. GMT +1 West African time. Don't miss the live market analysis, right? It's daily live market analysis in English version. Our Yoruba version also comes up 12 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday, right? So August admission is open, admission is on, training will commence next week. So ensure you subscribe, you join, and work on your trading knowledge. I will see you in the next one. Peace.
To be